What is up guys, welcome back to another video. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe, it would be much appreciated, and like this video. With all that, let's get into this video. Guys, today I'm going to go through how I edit my photos in Lightroom, just showing you the basics of how I edit my photos from scratch or with using some of my presets. If you guys are interested in any of my presets, head down in the links in the description and you can find my presets there and you can purchase it if you guys are interested. Right, before we start, let's just grab a coffee and then we can have all energy in the world and then we can start editing. Sounds good? Let's go.
You're a rebel, getting into trouble. You are kinda like a fire, like a fire, like a fire. Unpredictable, so original. You are never backing down, backing down, backing down. That's what I like about you.
Rightio guys, got my coffee. Cheers to you guys. My coffee's actually empty, I've already finished it. That's how long it took to make the b-roll of that. Anyways, nothing to do with b-roll today. We're talking about editing photos, how I go about editing photos. Firstly, organization is very important actually, to organize your folders. Otherwise you're gonna lose your photos and you don't know where everything is. So I'm just gonna quickly show you guys how I organize mine. You might do it differently to me, that's okay. As long as it works for you, that's all that matters. So I go by year, then I go by the month, and then the date, etc. So right now it's June, today I shot. 6th of June is actually Swedish National Day, so if you're in Sweden, happy Sweden Day. And then I go, like if I shot on a certain camera, I would mark that certain camera, so I shot on the 6D Mark II, so I shot photos that day, then I would have another 2 more folders, an edited folder and a RAWs folder for all my RAWs. And then once I've edited those shots, those will go into my edited folder, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna click on RAWs, and now as soon as I click on RAWs, all these photos that I've shot on such and such date would appear. Now if you guys have already imported them to Lightroom, they wouldn't mark up like this, it would be already imported into the system. You can basically just go about that in your own way. But I'm just gonna, there's 2 different ways how you can do this. I can individually go right now and double click on this right now. And what I can do, I can press either U or P. Make sure, I'm a PC user, so if I have cap locks on, if I click on P, it would then automatically choose it. It's already chosen here, as you guys can see on the bottom here. But I'm not gonna do that, I'm gonna do it my way. Right, so my method guys, I don't do it that way. Some other people do, and it works. I've tried it before, not my way. What I do, I just import everything. Now depending on how fast your computer is, this may take longer than others. Just let it do its job. So once all the images have imported, you can then click the shortcut key D. It should be both, it should be the same on both iOS and PC. Sort it out yourself. I'm not gonna explain everything for you guys. Anyway, hit D guys, and that takes you into the development section. And basically now you have all your images and you can start editing right away. But first, before I do that, I'm gonna rate all the photos from at least 1 through to 5. 1 being maybe like my worst photos that actually are editable. Anything that's 0, I will not touch whatsoever. And then my 5s could be my very favorite. Then there's also 6, 7, 8, and 9 that can be colored for different things. It depends on what you want to do. It's great. If these didn't have it, if this software didn't have that, it'd be so difficult to edit. I'm just going to quickly go through this right now and just mark out the ones I want to edit, and we will continue to the editing process. Bam! Alright, so guys, now that I have gone through all the images and selected the ones that I want to edit, I've now chosen all the 1-star photos. So if you guys go down here, if you see where my mouse is, you can actually click on this little button and it says rating is equal to. That will just mean that I've chosen all the 1-stars and only editing all the 1-star photos, and then later on when I click on the 2-stars, it will edit only the 2-star photos, which is the photos that I like a little bit better, that I would take more time to edit with. So let's just start with the 1-star photos. I'm just gonna, most of the time with the photos that I like a lot, I will edit them from scratch. I am actually editing, guys, on the laptop, just so you know, just having a really awkward angle just to get the best backdrop. What was I saying? I was saying I got interrupted. I'm sorry. I'm about to start editing all the 1-star photos. I'm just gonna show you guys a few photos that I'll edit. I'm not gonna go every single one. I don't honestly have the time to do that for you guys because it's not a live stream. If you guys want me to do more live streams of me just editing and chilling, you can just chill and edit with me, guys. Hell, it'll be fun. You guys can edit and I can edit. We can edit together. Doesn't that sound fun? For instance, let's just go into this. Let's just click this tab, arrows, and bring. I'm gonna scroll through my presets. Right now I'm gonna use some of my testing presets that hopefully will be released soon if you guys are interested. Basically, most of the time I just scroll through, just look at the viewfinder. If you just drag it over, literally just drag over with a cursor, it literally shows like an example of what it will look like before you click on the actual preset. That way you get a bit of an idea of how the photo will look. I know this shot in particular was a little bit, it was just blown out a little bit too much, so I'm gonna have to reduce the exposure just a little bit, probably like 2 stops down. Yeah, that's good. Now I'm gonna bring up maybe a bit of shadows, because that's like hella dark now. It's always good to press the before and after button. If you guys know already, the shortcut key for before and after is the slash key. You can just have fun, just keep on hitting before, after, before, after. It's fun to do sometimes when you're bored. I think I'm gonna bring back the blues in this a little bit. Maybe just keep it desaturated just a tad, because I like that style. Looks more like an autumny shot right now. What I was gonna do, I'm gonna add a gradual filter from the bottom and just darken the bottom part of the image just a little bit. Maybe make it a little bit more coolish, just very slightly. Maybe with the shadows as well. Add a bit of clarity as well, add a bit of punch. Then I will also add a radial filter. The more filters, honestly guys, that you add to your image, the more wow factor, honestly, the more depth to the image you'll create, I would say. Now, right now, if you press O, keyboard shortcut, guys, you need to know these keyboard shortcuts, otherwise you're going to take forever to edit. Learn them. Go and watch other tutorials and you'll learn how to do them. I'm losing my voice. Mint. Anyways, let's continue. So if you hit the keyboard letter O, right, you will then be able to, that's highlighted. Whatever's red, when you hit O, that is what you're affecting. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring down the exposure again, bring back the texture a little bit, as well as clarity. That way, whatever is now in the middle is more focused. Then I will also right click, press duplicate, and then hit invert. Now if you hit O, whatever is red, bam, is in the middle now. I'm gonna do the opposite, basically, and just add more, just a very faint amount of clarity and texture, and that's about it. So if you go before and after, you have your shot. Right, let's go to one of my 2-star photos that I like a little bit better. Let's see. Oh, I found this Beetle car, which I have no idea what sort of car it is. Anyway, it's a mint car, it's an old car. What I did for this photo, right, I just got my phone and used it as reflections, so I wasn't able to use the puddle in that particular spot, unfortunately, so I just used my phone. Actually no, I did use my phone as well as a puddle to get more depth in it, more reflections. More reflections, the better, right? Most of the time, guys, I use presets. That way you edit faster and you want to get your things done. But if there's a certain way you want to edit, sometimes you just have to edit from scratch. If sometimes the presets that you have available for you just won't work for that shot. There's so many different factors, honestly. Anyway, I like this one. It's a car preset. I'm making some car presets, guys. Mint. And I'm also sticking to a theme, so this is actually perfect. Red theme right now on my grid. If you guys haven't already seen, check it out, link in the description. Give me a sneaky little follow. And bam, literally guys, that was like after one click. Look at that, guys. I'm actually gonna leave it right at that. Let's jump into another image. You guys bored? You guys still with me? You guys listening? Good, because it's gonna get juicy. I'm gonna edit a photo from scratch. You guys with me? Alright. So I've got my 3-star photo. I literally took hundreds of these photos. I've selected a few of my favorites. I'll edit, let's edit this one. I found this puddle, right, guys? Now I'm gonna hit F7 on my computer, and that's just gonna leave more space and just focus on the right side of the panel. I can just literally work freely. Basically, I'm gonna go quickly on the highlights. Hold down Alt if you want, and you can just play around and see what is overexposed, but that is not to worry about. Since this is a moody shot, I'm gonna make it a moody vibe, moody feels from this shot. And also maybe a little more coolish as well, so that's the aim, I think. So maybe let's just bring that down. Already you're seeing the water a little bit more bluish, which is good. See, maybe bring up the shadows a little bit for the moment. I think I'm gonna add a fair amount of clarity and texture in this. I might come back to this. When you're editing, guys, it's about the feel. There's no right or wrong. It's art. There's no right or wrong. You can edit however you want. Alright, I'm gonna do a standard S curve to start off with. Just going up reds for a little bit and play around with this. I'm gonna do an S curve with all the different RGBs to get a different look. Now guys, this is just my way of editing. Each photo I will edit a completely different way. As I said, there's no right or wrong. Alright, so far it looks pretty ugly, but that's okay. At the moment I can see greens in this image, so I'm going to go into greens. I'm just going to get rid of that. I actually prefer having just the HSL, actually prefer having the all tab so you can see literally what everything's happening. Most of the time I like to just muck around and play with the sliders and just make a feel for it. And just see what's happening with the image. Just slide it around as you guys can see what I'm doing. Nothing happening with the oranges. It's mainly blues in this image, so that's too green, that's disgusting. That's good for the moment, perhaps. Alright, I'm gonna make it a bit more blue, bring the aquas to the darks. Now I'm gonna bring that up. Now what we can do is play with the luminance and see how dark you want it, how light you want it. I'm gonna keep it down for the moment and maybe bring the aquas up a little bit as well. Let's see, should add a bit of saturate. I'm gonna desaturate the blues a little bit. Now I'm gonna go down to calibration, and this is an area where you can work more with the colors, primary colors, can I say. So the primary colors at the moment in this shot in particular is the blues. So if you guys drag it different ways, you'll just get a different look. If you go that way too much to the right, you'll basically get a purple. I'm going to keep it more to the blues, and you can also add and decrease with the saturation. And then you also have the tint and the shadows, so you can add different more or less colors. I'm going to slightly be on the purple side, maybe 8 is good for the moment. Also split toning, guys, this is actually pretty good. Really highly suggest you get into this as well. I'm going to add, I always have it really faint, so maybe 11 on each. Shadows, I'm thinking 195 Oops, that's 15. 195, that's more bluish. Highlights, let's just drag it around and see what's happening. I'm gonna keep it there for a moment. Maybe change this to 211, perhaps. Alright, so far, right, it's looking... I'm gonna come back to the tone curves and play around with the RGBs, the different colors of the tone curves. So maybe let's just right click and flatten the curve. Right, so that's now more red. Let's just flatten this curve again and same with the blues. Let's see what the difference is. Alright, so let's work with the blue and only the blue for the shot. Alright, immediately I just did a very slight, very subtle movement. Just pushed it up slightly in the shadows. Alright, so literally that is it, guys. If you hit the before and after, you feel it, you see the difference, and that's alright. Now, one more thing actually, if you hit K, guys, you then get the brush tool, and if you click where you want to select it and then hit O, you know where you are highlighting it. I'm going to come here to the right side, and I just want to bring up more texture and clarity on the particular puddle. And that's basically it. Let's see what else I can do. Yeah, that's the shot, guys. Wasn't that hard, right? If you guys are struggling though, just take your time, work out what's what each slide does, and you just gotta keep trying. All you can do is keep trying and trying and trying again. If you fail, that's good, you're learning. Right, guys, that is the end of this video. If you guys did enjoy it, smash the like button. Maybe subscribe if you want to, if you're interested, if you guys like the content that I produce, hit the subscribe button, or else. Just kidding. Also, guys, hit the bell notification on the side so you know when I upload my videos. And that's it, guys. Should I do more videos like this? Do you want to know how I edit my videos? That's gonna be a little bit more in depth, but hey, I'm up to it. I'm up to the challenge. Always am. I'm amped. Maybe I should do a little bit more parkour videos, guys. If you guys want to, let me know in the comments. I know some of you guys like parkour content, so maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do some tutorials in parkour. Who knows? Just let me know in the comments below, guys, and it'll be greatly appreciated, and I'll comment back. Anyways, guys, take it easy. Peace out. I have no hat on me, so toodles. Bye. Did I just say toodles? Did I just say toodles?